today. From Mercedes-Benz,
here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Ritter. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. Right back to Pitts again. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ritter, that's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Ritter. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. This is caught. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Anthony. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Back to throw again. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, Anthony. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Ritter now. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Ritter back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he'll find Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Chicago! Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 38, Ritter over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ritter throwing on third down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out of halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Off play action. Anthony. Another completion here to Hunt. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Back to throw. Anthony eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Anthony steps away to his left. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Going play action, Ritter. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Anthony. Flush to his right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Anthony. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Hunt will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. But Charles there. Trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ritter. Into the hands of London. And they'll get this down to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Ritter. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play,
so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, back. Yellow, 22.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down. Anthony finding Knox there, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.